drama-filled video. So again,
Hey everybody, I'm back again. This is gonna be like a chirpa one tonight probably because Chantal is on a rage fest. So we have this upload, I guess, trying to explain the whole Aisha situation. We have Pota lipstick on display, and we all know when she wears that, a rage will ensue. So here we go. Let's get into this one.
if drama is not your thing, you prefer my more positive content, please feel free to skip this one because you probably won't know what
She looks like she's wearing her husband's horrible Hawaiian shirt.
I'm talking about. Anyway, you probably don't want to know either. People ask me all the time, what's the worst part about being a YouTuber? And I think I finally have an answer. I don't know if it's the worst, but definitely one example I can give you is in this video today. I would say one of the biggest things is being friendly with someone, talking to them in DMs, and then you don't give them enough attention.
I don't think that's true. I think it just depends on your personality. I've been on YouTube for over 15 years under various channels, and I've never encountered this situation with anybody, Chantal. I think this is just exclusively an issue with you because you're a horrible individual.
They realize they can't really get anything out of you. And, which means they had ulterior motives the whole time, by the way.
Yeah,
Which is
right.
dishonest. And then they switch
Well
sides.
then, be a better judge of character then,
And
dumbass.
try to suck up to the other side, my haters. And they become one of the biggest haters themselves. And hypocrites, as I'm going to point out today. So, there's this former Beezer who recently was
And this is,
questioned.
and by the way, this is number 3. First we had Dee, then we had Kybella, now we have Aisha. I'm expecting Teardrop will eventually join the dark side.
The opposite side. And they came up with all these lies and all this and that, and all these screenshots came out on a reaction channel. So I'm going to go through each one and just talk about them, disprove them, and call out the BS. So I'm not going to credit the reaction channel I got this from because they use my content every day and don't credit me. So what's good for the goose, right? All right, Yella, let's get into it. All right, guys, so I'm going to go one by one through these claims that
It's from Just San. Shout out to Just San.
Aisha is making. Now, her main claim is that I'm using Telegram and making fake profiles on Telegram to talk to men, possibly the swordfish, and somebody who's super chatting me. I'm assuming she's talking about.
I mean, that is possible that she could be doing that to talk to El Skeletor, because that's where Pondu came from. If everybody's wondering, you know, like why are there so many Pondus? That was like one of her names where she used to talk to Nader when there was like a restraining order and no contact and all of that situation going on. So Chantal has a history of doing that. But like I said, my opinion on this is I think Salah and her do these fat fishing things to scam people out of money. I think he taught her how to do it this time. And I think that's what they're doing. They're like a double teaming, scamming people for money.
That anime sucks, Cope and Sneed person. So let's just get into it here, okay? So here's the first one. She made a whole telegram with someone else's pictures. I think this is how she is talking to Naturd or that dude who's been super chatting her. First picture is the new telegram she just made. 2 and 3 are the last catfish pictures she used. So she's claiming that I even, number one, have ever talked to her on Telegram. And I have never, wallah, never talked to Aisha on Telegram. I only use Telegram very sparingly.
I think she proved you are a liar because she literally sent you a message through Telegram on your live yesterday, and you proved it was her by describing what she sent you, and then Aisha posted what she sent you. So you are a liar.
And I use it mostly so that Salah can send me messages, images that he's taken with his phone, because the resolution when you send them on Telegram is much better than WhatsApp. I have talked off of YouTube with Aisha on WhatsApp, and not for very long. I even blocked her at one point.
Wait a minute.
She was talking about something kind of inappropriate, and I said, why are you saying these things? She was laughing when Marty doxed my mom and was sending a tow truck to her house. She messaged me and said, holy, do you see what Marty's doing? He's sending a tow truck to your mom's house. LOL. So I told her, I said, why are you LOLing? It's not
That was actually a funny situation. LOL, Marty.
funny. Like, grow up. And I said, like, fake friend, bye, and I blocked her. And then she sent me an email apologizing and sucking up, which if I find it, I'll insert it here. So here's the email she sent me after I blocked her. Foodie, I want to start this off by saying I'm freaking sorry I was coward and let Marty get in between our friendship. I really thought he had some pull and it scared me for my kid's sake. That's no excuse. I told you I would stand by your side and I didn't, and for that I'm sorry. I appreciated our conversations and how we could just talk openly. And not
First
have
of all,
to work.
I don't think Marty would go after kids. I don't know. I don't think, like, from what I've watched from him, that's not his style in that way. But I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Yeah, no.
About the other judging. Tell Salah I'm sorry also for disrespecting you. I know that's something he doesn't accept. I miss your crazy ass and Julia and Harry. I hope you're doing well. And it's okay if you don't feel comfortable replying. I just wanted you to know. And P.S. I won't say that, but there you go. And here's my reply to her. Thanks for the apology. That is really nice of you. Hope you are doing well. Perhaps we can chat again on WhatsApp. Notice it doesn't say Telegram, but it says...
That doesn't mean anything, Chantal. What does that prove? You sound stupid. Get out of here.
WhatsApp.
It's not proving anything.
Now, I know that you can, I think, based on a phone number, if somebody has WhatsApp and you have their number on WhatsApp, you can see their number on Telegram, I think, and you can invite them to Telegram or something like that. It'll say your contact. I don't know. I don't really know how it works, but I'm going to show you next a screenshot of my Telegram. Now, I know you can technically delete people on there, so whatever, but literally, this is my Telegram. I've never talked to Aisha again on Telegram, and here's the screenshots. So this is the phone number and the only phone number I've used on Telegram. And it's a Kuwait phone number. 965 is a Kuwait phone number. And this is the screenshot of the person that Aisha claimed.
Okay, and that number is a Canadian prefix in Ontario. How would Aisha have that or know that?
I'm catfishing with this person, Windy Mary, I don't know. And if you look at the phone number under info, it is 613. So I don't know where she's pulling, what orifice she's pulling these pictures, these numbers. It's probably her crazy psychotic self making these up for drama, because she has made other things up for drama behind my back, which I will explain a little bit later in the video. So it's not even the same area code
And if you
number.
have multiple profiles, your name would be the same, Chantal, I'm assuming. So your name
nice
would
try.
pop up.
And this is a list of literal...
This is what I want you to pay attention to, because Snarky Priest pointed this out. Listen to her explanation, and then pay attention. Do you see these dates right here? Last seen yesterday. So the cat was yesterday. An apartment was yesterday. And then why Salah? I thought you talked to him and messaged him a lot. That the last time you talked to him was on October 8th. That seems kind of odd. So do you see all these things? But pay attention to the cat in the apartment.
All of the contacts I've ever had on Telegram, I blurred the names out of some of my friends on there because there's crazy people on the internet who like to dox others. So I am not going to show you those because you will find them and harass them and be annoying and crazy as usual. So the cat is somebody I was talking to about a cat previously before Julia. Apartment is when I was looking for apartments.
Okay. So do you notice what she just said? When she was looking for a cat before Julia and when she was looking for apartments, why did it say yesterday? So you were looking for a new cat yesterday and another apartment yesterday, Chantal? Can you explain that?
Them on Telegram. They had a Telegram listed when I was thinking of getting a place in Canada. That's about it. So
You're a
Rena I haven't
liar.
talked to in forever, but
And I would like to thank Snarky Priest for pointing that out.
Still in my contacts, and she popped up there. Okay, so that's about it. I don't catfish people. I've been married for 2 years now, and
Every time she says that, it reminds me of that scene from like the original Color Purple. I's married now. Every time you say that, Chantal, that's what you remind me of.
Just have no interest in these foolish games, and really the one who's interested in this and making up things for drama is Aisha. Sadly, she turned out to be another Cowbella, and I think the motive in all this is just to get so she was trying to get Salah's attention. She'll claim she doesn't care for him. She can't
Salah's
stand him.
attention.
Yeah, after he blocked you, sure.
Why do you think every person that does this to you wants Salah's attention? Did Dee want Salah's attention? Oh no, she wanted Nader's attention. Yeah, sure. He's so dumb. Get out of
the
here.
following screenshots I'll show you. She's tried to reach out to him. Well, here they are. I will read them out for those of you who have trouble reading. Okay, so from right to left, like in Arabic, Aisha, okay. Hey, I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, and honestly, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm worried that Chantal is going to eat herself to death in your home, and that's going to be devastating, Salah. Anyways, I have the screenshots, but you might want to check Chantal's Telegram. She made an account with a fake picture, so I don't know who she's talking to. I don't care if you show my messages to Chantal because she knows what she's doing. I really hope you at least let me send you the screenshot so you can see what she's doing. All right, just a side note on this first one. So
First of all, that doesn't sound like a woman that's interested in your hairy, mangled peen husband, Chantal. That sounds like somebody that's concerned. That's all.
You're worried about me eating myself to death. Meanwhile, I've seen you, and you're overweight yourself. So maybe worry about your own health journey, and maybe worry about your own marriage. Are you really married? What is a happily married woman doing? Messaging Salah, right?
What are you doing? What are you doing on here, Chantal? You're happily married, and you're up here in all this mess. Are you happily married?
Like you always say, just like haters always say, happily married but into drama. So your idea is to your idea of trying to correct a lost Muslim like myself.
I'm sorry. I find this hilarious because it's like she's 40 and she doesn't see the reality and the craziness of her life and her behavior and the lies and just like all of this stuff for no reason. Like she's creating these things for no reason, just with all the lies and just the fake friendships, and just it's insane to watch.
Eating herself to death is to create fake profiles and try to ruin my marriage. Right. That's even better, Aisha. What a way to handle things. Sure. Anyway, all right, the next one. And he didn't answer her, so she goes on again. Hey, I know I'm probably the last person you want to hear from, and honestly, the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm worried that Chantal is going to eat herself to death in your home, and that's going to be devastating. Oh, I already read that, sorry, okay. Hey, can I talk to you just a bit? I have proof Chantal is using Telegram and pretending to be some other woman. She's still active on her OnlyFans as well. That is a complete lie. Just a flat-out lie. Not the Telegram is too, but now she's adding...
You know what? I kind of believe that now, because I wasn't sure if she said that she was or she might have been active only on the OnlyFans. The reason why I believe it's a possibility is because of that hates anime. I can't remember what his name is. The anime dude that was sending her all those super chats. How did they come in contact? I'm kind of thinking she was doing some feeder crap on OnlyFans. I bet you.
In there to try to get his attention. She even admits to lying just to get his attention. If not for yourself, think about your family. They have begged you to leave her. And if you're okay with the disrespect, then I guess I tried. Why do you feel like you need to be Captain Save a Muslim? Look at your own backbiting and gossiping, wow. Aisha. You like to say that, gluttony is so forbidden in Islam. Well, eating disorders are not, and I'm trying to rectify that now.
How do you know eating disorders are not like against Allah? Especially the type that you have. I'm assuming that Allah wouldn't be too happy with you, Chantal, having your addiction.
Response to being a better Muslim and trying to teach me to be better is to lie, which is against what the original wife,
The original wife, which one was that? Can you name the original wife, Chantal? Do you even know the original wife's name? I bet you don't.
Of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was so against. Lying. Lying is a big sin. And will send you right to Jahannam, so beware.
Did you even know what the original wife did for a living, Chantal? Do you even know? Do you know the age of the original wife in relation to the Prophet Muhammad? Do you even know any of that? I bet you don't.
Sorry for the dramatics. Anyway, back to the screenshots. As you can see, he blocked Aisha. Honestly, up until now, he didn't even tell me about this. Probably because he didn't want me to make a video like this and give any attention to it. I don't know. Please. I don't really care.
You know, and another thing, this to me is 100% proof that she's guilty, because she's doing all of this. And like right now, as I'm filming this, she's live again, going over the same scenario. And usually guilty people that are trying to cover up their bullshit do not shut up about it. They keep trying to talk and talk and talk and double talk and try to convince you of their lies. And that's exactly what she's doing right now.
Blocked her right away. And honestly, this just gives me total Cowbella vibes. Messaging my husband, trying to cause problems in our marriage. Why else would you message him and tell him I'm making up things on Telegram? Why are you sucking up to him, telling him?
I don't think Aisha gives a crap about your marriage. That's not why this was done. This is completely done to call you out on your bullshit and put you on Front Street, Chantal. That's it. Has nothing to do with your fake marriage. Aisha, I don't think gives a crap about your marriage in Salah.
Trying to prove that I'm cheating and that I have an OnlyFans. And really, you know nothing about his family situation. Really, you have no idea. It's completely 100% untrue.
I believe it. I mean, all of us in that we have reaction channels in this realm of YouTube don't even have to have confirmation of the family situation. We could literally watch from your videos, Chantal, and the interaction that you have with Salah, and the non-existent Salah's family in anything. Never see him. He only takes you out at nighttime if you go out. All these things kind of add up to that Salah's family doesn't want to have nothing to do with you, and that they cut him off 100%.
His family doesn't like me.
They
Nobody
don't.
knows anything about his family.
They don't
And really,
like
it's
you.
none of your business. So I don't know if
don't
you're
like
projecting.
you.
I don't know what your issue is. I really have no idea what turned you to this.
Projecting. We're all projecting.
But I think you're the one who needs some deep reflection. All right, moving on to the rest of the screenshots. All right, so someone asked, did she tell you his family begged him to leave her? Aisha, yes. She's not even allowed in their family home. Like, aren't you worried you're going to burst
believe
into
that.
flames telling lies like that in a hijab?
I believe it.
legit
I believe
serious.
it 100%, because these are the two things that I know for real. If a man actually claimed Chantal, and if she actually had a wedding and was married and all of that, she would be showing pictures and just rubbing it in our face every day. That never happened. As well as his family accepting her. I can't say that word, accepting her into the fold. If that actually happened and she was like invited to like all the holidays, and because anybody that knows Arab families, holidays, family get-togethers, eating, all that kind of stuff goes on all the time, and everybody comes over to the house. When does that happen? You would be rubbing it in our face, Chantal. None of that has occurred. So it's true. I believe Aisha.
How do you know this? Have you talked to anybody in his family, Aisha? Where's that proof, huh? As if any of his family would ever talk to you. I really don't think
They
so.
don't even talk to you.
My relationship with his family, I don't talk about it because it's none of anyone's business.
Because
and
it
I don't want to
doesn't
bring his family
exist.
near any of this because people have already tried to, dox them. They've messaged them. They've just been downright nasty and disgusting.
really?
And I just have no interest in even entertaining that.
I
So
bet you that's why they don't even talk to you, because everybody sent them all the OnlyFans photos of your nappy dugout and your butt and your boobies and all that kind of stuff. They probably sent it all to them.
again, how would you know anything about that? And what makes me roll on the floor laughing is this Nelly person, these people asking this person these questions as if they know anything about my life. I've talked to Aisha a few times on WhatsApp and that's it.
And
I've
for those
never
of you, the reference of a nappy dugout is from a rap song. So don't come for me. That's what I was referencing. A rap song.
ever called her on a telephone call. Nothing. And they're salivating like, ooh, somebody who knows things. Right, just like Salah's former friend already also knew a lot, right? It was all lies. Just another thirsty person wanting 15 minutes. So here's your 15 minutes. You're welcome. All right, this has got to be the dumbest comment. And if you believe it, you're even worse. Did she say anything about bringing him to Canada? Her answer is, yeah, she tried to get me to sponsor him. LOL. Really?
I believe it.
All right. I think if anything, you're more disqualified to sponsor him than I would be. Because number one, you're not even Canadian. You live in the U.S. You live in the
So?
U.S. You didn't even have enough money to go fly and meet your new husband or whatever for a while. You were complaining about how broke you were. You couldn't afford a membership. You couldn't afford anything.
But wait a minute. I thought you didn't talk to her that much. But now, like, you know her whole, financial history all of a sudden, Chantal? Wow.
I'm not shaming her for that. That's fine. I'm just saying that you do have to prove when you sponsor someone that you can financially
idiot.
support them. And with her financial status,
And I believe it because Missy Moo, she said the same thing. You tried to get Missy Moo to do that for him as well. So, yeah, I believe Aisha on that as well.
and her being American, why would I ask her to sponsor Salah? Really?
Yeah,
it doesn't make any
you better not.
logical
Because who knows where he came from in Syria. Don't bring him into the United States. No, thank you.
sense. But again, there's no logic in Gore World. Only hate, lies, blind hate, and lies and hypocrisy. All right, Boba Bunny asked, do you know if he has gotten approved to go to Canada? If so, are they planning a trip there? She cannot bring him to Canada, Aisha says. She found out that her financial issues in Canada automatically denies the visa. You guys can message Boundless Immigration and they'll tell you everything they told her. So not only is this person being
True.
super invasive and looking into
Invasive?
the immigration rules, blah, blah, blah. Number one, you don't know the full situation. You don't know my full situation. You don't know, anyone can look this up, yes.
Yeah, anybody could look this up. So I don't even know how that's being evasive, number one. Number two, we know about your financial history because you told all of us. And number three, I believe that stuff is like public record. I think somebody posted it. I don't know. I forgot who posted it. Was it Perfectly Imperfect? I think so. But yeah, so shut up, Chantal. It's your fault.
But again, how do you even know anything? Like, how do you even know we even want to go to Canada, that we've applied, that we're looking into it? Because none of that's true. We're staying put here.
It's true. It's
But you
100%
can
true.
bet that if I wanted to bring him for a visit, he would be going for a visit. And if I ever wanted to bring him to Canada, eventually, that would happen too. And there's nothing you can do about
She's
it.
gonna try to. I'm telling you right now, this is a fake marriage. It's some kind of deal that she has to get him into North America, and then once the deal is done, I bet you she's gonna get paid a sum of money. I guarantee it. She knows that this is a fake marriage. It's all fake. It's a scam.
All right, here's some more BS. Lizzie asks, how do you know his family begged him to leave her? We already know this, but Foodie Beauty tell you this, or was it him? She liked to pull a nattered when she wanted to talk crap on Salah. She would call me. What does that even mean, pull a nattered? She's super paranoid about people sharing her messages. I never want to betray someone's trust, but this entire situation is different. Right, you're so full of it. I never want to betray someone's trust. So you go out of your way to triple down on betraying someone's trust. Don't worry, fake Muslim Aisha.
I don't understand that either. What does she like to pull a nader when she wanted to talk shit on Salah? She would call me, LOL. She's super paranoid. Oh, I see. Maybe because remember how she used to do with the Nader, how she would like get into a fight with him or whatever, and then she'd come to a live stream and talk crap about him, and then he would get pissed off. That's probably what she. Oh man, can you imagine? Oh my goodness, Aisha, if you have those messages where she's talking crap about Salah, when you do that live stream on Sunday, for the love, please post those. Oh man, post them.
But it's funny that you don't
Can
show
you
any of our real
imagine?
messages, right? I never talked to her on the phone. I never once had a phone call with her. I don't like
But wait
talking
a
on the
minute, but
phone.
yet you know all her financial history about being broke and couldn't even afford a bus ticket, though, right? That makes sense.
You can even ask another Beezer, who I talk to on WhatsApp. We never talk on the phone because I said I don't like talking on the phone. I've never
She's
talked on the
a
phone to her
liar.
ever.
She
So
said the same thing about Karate Joe, and then come to find out they were talking offline on the phone. She's full of shit.
blatant lie, but I'm the liar, right? In this community,
You are.
I'm the liar, right? All right. This is about Big Turk. This is a Turkish fellow I was involved with prior to ever meeting.
A 19-year-old. So who's the predator? I think it's Chantal. She likes a 15-year-old's appendage in an Omegle video, and she's going after a 19-year-old. Yeah, you sound like a predator to me, Chantal.
Law in Canada. So, no, I will not post Big Turk's information or anything pertaining to him. I posted screenshots from my phone of 2 numbers that belong to Chantal that I have personally talked to her on. For them to just magically turn into 2 catfish accounts still using her name. So,
And this is
actually,
another thing. I want to question if you can answer this, Aisha. How did you know Big Turk back then, and how were you able to contact him, number one? And number two, I don't really remember you before Salah and this whole cosplay Muslim thing that Chantal decided to do. Were you under a different name other than Aisha when the Big Turk situation was going on? I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
it can happen, like in all seriousness. If you don't change your phone number on Telegram after getting a new phone number, maybe it's somebody else's.
Oh
Like, I
my
haven't talked to
God.
Aisha
It's like a
in so
cheater.
long
She's
on
such a
WhatsApp
liar.
or on Telegram. So, somebody could have the new phone number.
She's such a
Like, have taken my
liar.
old phone number. Who knows? I don't know.
You know what? That excuse right there is like something like if like you have a husband or a boyfriend that's cheating and you bust them, that's some BS that they would say. Like, oh, well, it's a new number. Maybe somebody, when they got their number, they took my old number. Come on, Chantal. You need to come up with a better lie to cover up your shenanigans. Come on.
But whatever the case, I don't know. It's not me. All right. Why would I catfish using my real name? That makes zero
Because
sense.
you're
Why would I still
dumb?
use Chantal? Why would I catfish? I'm
Because
beautiful.
you
What the
used
fuck? I don't need to
Marie
catfish
before, and I think you've used Olive before. Yeah, you've used your name in catfishing multiple times.
anybody. I'm gorgeous.
What?
And speaking of Big Turk, this is the most disgusting, vile thing she's done yet. Dottie fan asked, but you didn't try and prevent.
That's the thing. That's why people go after you, Chantal. She's gorgeous. You to hold yourself in such high regards, to say you're prettier than all of us, you're gorgeous, and like all of that is the reason why a lot of people don't like you. And none of us, as reaction channels, I don't think any of us have come on here and said we're better than anybody else, that we're prettier than anybody else, or anything like that. Only you. And it shows what a pig you are.
her from taking advantage of Big Turk, did you? Sorry if I misunderstood. Taking advantage of who? Taking
A
advantage of who?
19-year-old.
If anybody took advantage of anybody, it was him. He took advantage of me for rides, money that I was giving him, other things.
You were paying him for his company, number one. And yes, you did have STDs. You're on video stating that you had STDs in your throat and as well as on your lip. It could have been a pipe burn. It could have been a herpes. I don't know. But yeah, there's evidence in the archives of you admitting to multiple STDs.
Where's your proof that I was taking advantage of him? So if anybody...
He's 19, so I would say yes, that's a predator taking advantage of a 19-year-old. Yes.
Get with him, just automatically taking advantage of them. All right, yeah. So she wrote, I reached out to him and had him block her on everything. I told him the truth. She had STDs and was using him. I don't care. So, okay, I don't know if you're just clearly delayed, like, just like Yaba. So, number one, you reaching out to him back in the day when I was talking to him and then acting like you're my friend. Do you realize how disgusting of a person you are? Like, how do we even have to point that out? Why were you messaging him?
How is she how is she disgusting? If anything, I believe she's doing a service. If you knowingly have STDs in the United States and you're out there just sleeping around with people, you can get arrested for that, Chantal. So I think Aisha actually did this young teenager predator, Chantal. She did him a favor by warning him that you have multiple STDs.
About me, telling him I had ST. This is like what a mean girl in high school does to try to ruin another girl's reputation. And you call yourself a sister. Aisha, you need to you're disgusting. You're not a Muslim, okay? Even me smoking weed.
She is a Muslim. She's more of a Muslim than you, and I think she's actually, in all these posts and things like that, she's shown a little bit of restraint, Chantal. So yeah.
And eating copious amounts of food because I have addiction problems is not as bad as messaging someone's love interest and lying about them, spreading lies about someone online for everyone to believe. So you sit in your place, you have no place to talk about me being a good Muslim or a good person. You're just deflecting and gaslighting.
Yeah, right.
Okay? So there's a story about this. I remember Big Turk suddenly not talking to me anymore. He wrote me a message and said people were messaging him. Someone messaged him and said that I had STDs, which is completely false. I've taken tests.
It's not false. You admitted. There's even video of you driving Skeletor to get STD medication and you had to pay for it. What are you talking about? You 100% were nasty. Get out of here.
And I'm clean.
You're not.
Clean as a whistle, okay? I don't know if you're projecting or what.
Projecting.
After all the men you're messaging. The only person you're saying I'm messaging.
I'm glad to say I'm 52 years old and I've never in my life had an STD. I'm clean as a whistle.
Men, Aisha, the only proof we've seen so far is that you're messaging men. Big Turk and Salah.
Yeah, right.
Where's the proof that I'm messaging anyone? Even the pictures of the catfish, you don't even have proof that I've messaged anyone. Even if I was making up these accounts, where's your proof that I'm messaging anybody with them?
She is so pissed and she's so busted. You could hear it in her voice. She just keeps talking. Dig your hole, Chantal. Keep digging it.
Where's your proof that I messaged Natchard and this other person? These are all speculations that are built on lies. So how dare you put them out like they're truth? You don't feel bad? You don't feel immoral doing these things? Serious question. I'd like to know. So it was you who was responsible for him not messaging me anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. But you're married. So even if it was her back then messaging Big Turk, why are you so hurt by it now? You're married. You're supposed to be happy. You're so in love with your husband. Why do you care?
He then said, well, my friend is interested in you. He sent me a picture of his friend as if he doesn't care about his friend getting STDs, but whatever. Or I should say potentially, because it wasn't true.
Wait, excuse me. So then you just admitted to having STDs and you just admitted that you're being passed around to random guys. Wow. How nice. Ho.
So, and anyway, I always use protection. Always. You guys saw pictures of it. I hate to rehash and go back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ago.
Remember the pictures of the condom wrappers and they used condoms on the floor like a teenager trying to show off yeah, I had a guy over here. Look, there's a condom. Come on, Chantal. You didn't have nobody over there. Get out of here.
Over something so stupid. But unfortunately, that's the case. This person back in the day, Aisha, when I was seeing Big Turk, messaged him, told him lies about me, that I had STDs and was using him. Okay. Because hooking up with someone is just using them in bad ulterior motives. All right, okay. So when he was consenting and he was doing it too, all right.
You literally came online saying you were using him and paying him for his services. What are you talking about? And he's 19, so that's even grosser, if that's even a word, or more disgusting, I should say.
So, and then he stopped seeing me, which is fine, whatever. I got married and moved on with my life. I'm not going to cry over it.
You just were, literally.
And then she turned around and begged me to unblock her and act like my friend. Like, the psychosis is I don't know. It's on par with
Yours.
Calbella. Congratulate yourself. Why don't you guys both go and join a club together? You need to. Losers Club 101.
She will. She's over here on the dark side. Welcome, Aisha.
All right. This one says, this is what I sent for full openness and transparency. As someone who heard stories on calls with Chantal about his family and how devastated his father has been since his mother passed away, I also don't know about OnlyFans. I just tried to get him to open the message. So you're admitting to lying to get attention from Salah. So what makes you think everything else you just said?
She's not. How's she admitting to lying? She doesn't know about OnlyFans. I guess she was suspecting, or she maybe had some proof. I don't know. But I think that's actually sad that Salah's dad was devastated at his wife's passing and was going through that. And then here comes Chantal, like a bull in a china shop, ripping his son away from the family and doing all this crap that she's doing. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine. I feel sorry for the father.
Isn't a lie for attention. And
Wow.
furthermore, lying for attention, it's more
And then
evidence
not
is this
only
hashtag.
that video of them going to the mother's grave. If I was the father, I would be livid. I'm surprised Chantal is still alive at this point.
Foodie beauty. And hashtag animal abuser. I saw it in another message. I
That's
wasn't
right.
an animal abuser when you were begging to be my friend, right? No. But now that
Begging.
I want
I don't
nothing to
think
do with
so.
you because you're psychotic and won't give you any attention beyond this, and you're desperate for it, this is what you do. You hashtag
You
my
won't
name.
give any attention beyond this, and you did it in the first live stream, and you're live again right now, and you're doing it again. Okay.
Hoping for some kind of recognition. Anyway, I can't believe I can't believe somebody would do this. I just can't. I'm always
What do you
surprised,
mean?
and I shouldn't
What
be.
do you mean you can't believe somebody would do this? Dee Dee was the first. Kybella was the second. Now Aisha is the third, and I'm expecting that we will get a fourth, fifth, and sixth person doing this crap. Come on.
And actually, I'm kind of getting mad at myself for even making this video and giving this nutter attention, using Sam's word, nutter. And I'm not going to even read any more of these screenshots. I don't think there's any left anyways, maybe one or two. You need to seriously leave his family out of this. You know nothing about the situation whatsoever. And honestly, if anyone ever has a problem with me, that's their problem, not mine anyways. So I don't really care what anyone thinks about me.
Well,
I
then,
never do. I never
If
will.
you don't care what anybody thinks about you, then why even make a video like this? This is my philosophy. If anybody says anything about me that's not true, and I know it's not true, I don't even pay attention to it. I don't acknowledge it, because why are you going to feed something that's not true? Right, Chantal? So to me, like I said, your reaction to this proves to me that all of this is 100% true.
I am me, and if people have a problem with me, I mean, there's nothing I can do. I'm me, So, but this is just ridiculous, and I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to disprove this idiot's lies.
You didn't disprove
and,
anything. You didn't disprove anything. If anything, you dug your hole deeper, and you were lying completely through this whole thing, and all these lies are going to be provable, and some of them are already provable now.
Yeah, because I'm honestly shocked that 1 minute this person is begging to be my friend again, and the next
She never
they're
begged to
acting
be the
like
friend. Get out of here.
grade school bully, an adult with children once again.
Oh,
A nice
here we
pattern we see
go.
here. Nice example you're setting.
I don't understand why she always uses that, an adult with children. Chantal, you know you're 40 years old, right? You were an adult as well. So what do you mean? Why do you behave as if you're like 12 years old and there's like all these mean adult bullies just coming after you and being so mean to the child? You're not a child, so you're fair game for other adults to go after you. Not only that, majority of people do have children when they reach a certain age, so that's not abnormal for an adult to have children. You need to stop using that as a line because it sounds stupid.
Somebody who's apparently happily newly married but is messaging Salah and trying to ruin our marriage. So for somebody who is using the
like I said, I don't think she's trying to ruin your marriage. I think she's trying to put you on Front Street. Don't get it twisted.
excuse that they've done all this because I discussed them, I'm going to kill myself on
You
camera.
know what she's trying to do? She's trying to twist the Aisha situation into like a Kybella situation where she's trying to paint her out to be some home wrecking puta. If you catch my drift.
For eating. Meanwhile, they're also fat, and their answer is to be a good sister by gently advising me. That's what you're supposed to do if you don't agree with something that someone, Muslim sisters or brothers
Gently
doing.
advising. No, I think we're past the trying to gently advise you, Chantal. I think we're like straight into, like I said, throwing you on Front Street. I think that's where we're at now.
You gently remind them of how they should be behaving, or you just mind your own effing business and let Allah judge.
Yeah,
That's really
right.
what I believe you should be doing. So instead, your
That's
idea.
not how it works, because if the world worked that way, everybody doing evil, just doing evil, and nobody says nothing, the world would be in more chaos than it is now. So it's up to people, whatever faith they are into, to call out people, blasphemous people in their faith, call them out when they're doing evil, Chantal. So Aisha, in my opinion, is actually doing God's work, Allah's work, calling you out and putting you on Front Street. So good for Aisha.
Is to make up lies and rumors, trying to defame me for some attention, and then message my husband, try to make up lies to break up our marriage,
She's stupid.
and claim I'm cheating, more lies, claim I'm still on OnlyFans, more lies, which we need proof of, by the way. I really.
Proof to me, that's a cue that it is the truth. Every time she says that, show me proof, prove it, hit a nerve.
Don't know what your goal here is and what your angle was. I'm just really confused, and you're just a gross person, and you're cut out of my life forever. Don't message me. Don't try to reach out to me. Leave me, Salah, his family, everyone alone, and go join the dark side where you belong. Go kiss ass, just like how Bella did, and got rejected, funnily enough, which is very hilarious. But whatever. I mean, maybe they'll take you with open arms. Who knows? That's where you belong. That's where you belong, with lies, hypocrisy, and just a bunch of psychos. So, good luck to you in the future. I honestly harbor no animosity. I actually pity and feel bad for you that you resorted to this for some attention, but we will never know the true motives of people, I guess, and that's the lesson for today, folks. So
okay, so that's the end of it. Look, I don't know why Aisha decided to do this all of a sudden. I don't know if something happened between her and Chantal. I mean, that's possible. It's also possible, like FFG suggested, that Aisha wants to start her own channel, and by doing this, to bring the views and all of that, that could be a possibility. But I do believe the things that Aisha is saying. There's no reason for her to lie about things like this. And like I said, I cannot wait till Sunday. I hope it does happen, where she has more tea, hopefully, and Chantal will rage again. So we'll see. Anyways, we'll see if I do round 3. I'm going to try to do another video if I don't get too busy, but you'll see me probably in a few hours. So bye. See you guys later.